Hey, I got another rhyme for you. Sour Patch Kids, Coke can with Bryce Vine in the stands. Because that's where Bryce Vine was during that song, and I didn't get it on film. My bad. Music lovers and concertgoers, what is going on, and welcome back to Spotlight on Tours, where we talk all things concerts and live music. I'm your host, Jake Kelly, and this is the post-concert recap for Bryce Vine's The Saturday Night Tour on a Sunday night at MGM Music Hall at Fenway in Boston. We're going to get right into it. I think this is the very first time, actually, that I am filming one of these videos right after the show is done. It is currently almost 2 a.m. East Coast time, and you know, I got back like a little over an hour ago, had a little late night meal, and yeah, just filming this. And yeah, what we're gonna do is, as usual, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all the categories: production, crowd interaction, stage presence, opening acts, set list, you name it. We're gonna cover all of that, and I'm gonna talk to you about the show itself, what I thought about it, what I thought about the opening act, because unfortunately I did miss Yoshi T. I did get to see Hootie Allen, so I'm going to talk about that in this video right here. So let's get right into it. Obviously, Bryce Vine was pretty much what I expected at this venue. You know, he didn't even come close to selling it out, you know, and Bryce Vine, he's not a huge artist by any means. You know, he's kind of has like a smaller market. He's recently independent, as he talked about, you know. I don't know if he had a record label and then dropped it or what the deal is there, but I know that the opening act, Hootie Allen, didn't have a record label, or currently doesn't, never did, because he talked about during his opening act set that he never had a record label and he's currently independent. But Bryce Vine, he put on a show. It was really good, but like I expected, the crowd, the energy, the vibe itself was very, very chill. Much like any other concert that I have been to ever since I got back from Los Angeles. The last 5 concerts I've gone to have been, you know, just over the top, crazy, electric. Like I said, I saw Travis Scott twice in December and January, and then Beartooth, obviously heavy metal is going to be crazy. And then Timmy Trumpet, EDM in the pit was insane. And then Lil Tecca, you already know, you know, rap fans and hip-hop, you know, moshing and that kind of thing. So Bryce Vine, you know, although he's classified as rock on Ticketmaster, Bryce Vine is one of those rap artists where, like, he's, like, very unique in the rap world because, you know, not only does he rap, he also sings as well, and he also has, you know, a live band in the background with just a bunch of musicians, and, you know, he's got sort of, like, that EDM type of, you know, vibe as well with, like, you know, the background DJ that he had, as well as the guitarist and the percussion player as well. So I just feel like he's one of those artists that's, like, very unique, which is why, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't even come close to selling out a small venue like MGM Music Hall. Like, they didn't even open up the 300 level for him, which, you know, originally I thought they had advertised, like, all those seats, and people were buying them. And then I don't know if those, you know, buyers got upgraded or what the deal was, but, you know, I just think that, you know, Bryce Vine, I think he deserves better. I think he's an underrated artist. I think he could sell out potentially a venue like an MGM Music Hall, like a Leader Bank Pavilion if he does like a summer tour or something like that. I think he's got that potential. I just don't know, you know, why he doesn't get more credit for what he does, because I think he's, you know, very unique, and the way he performs is pretty good. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5 for stage presence. I think he was great. Like I said, though, in my preview video, though, as I predicted, the production, good God, needs work. I'm giving it a 2. You know, he had no video board. He had, like, one smoke effect at the very beginning of his set during his very first song, and it was, like, one of those, like, little, like, mini sort of, like, underwhelming weak effects where, it was, like, coming out of, like, a fog machine that, like, anybody could buy for, like, a party, you know, that was thrown at a frat or something like that. And that was the only sort of other effect besides the lights that was even used. You know, I liked his name lighting up behind the DJ. I thought that was pretty cool, but I just think that the production definitely needed work. I sort of predicted it at the beginning of this show. I predicted it during my preview video. And yes, so production is going to get a 2 out of 5. I think that definitely needs some improvement. So crowd interaction is a very interesting category, I feel like, with this concert because, you know, he only pointed out one fan in particular, and that one fan was actually in the 200 level, so not even on the floor. So he didn't call out any fans in particular that were, you know, standing on the floor. But there were a lot of times, well, actually, no, not a lot of times. There was one time where he high-fived the crowd in front of the little barricade there. And then obviously, like I said at the beginning of this video, during his very last song, he did Sour Patch Kids to wrap up the night. He went into the crowd onto the floor and he, like, you know, started singing in front of people and stuff like that. So just based on that, you know, alone, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5 for crowd interaction. I was going to give him a 3, but because of what he did during Sour Patch Kids, going into the crowd, you know, letting the fans, you know, get to, like, you know, give him, like, pats on the back and high five him and all that. You know, I just thought that was amazing, and I loved that. Set list, easily a 5 out of 5. He played for about an hour and 20-ish minutes, maybe a little bit under an hour and a half, and he played, like, you know, I want to say, like, 20, 30-something songs, and it was all his big ones. And, you know, it was great, and I just loved, you know, the songs that he chose, and he played all his big hits. Easily a 5 out of 5, no question there. And then last category, opening acts. Like I said, I missed Yoshi T because I showed up late, but I did see the majority. I don't know how long Hootie Allen played, but I got in and, like, in the middle of him playing, and I think I saw, I want to say, the back half of his set. And Hootie Allen, he puts on a show. He was great. You know, based on the fact that I didn't see Yoshi T, you know, it's hard to judge this because, you know, I didn't see Yoshi T, so it's hard to, like, put a ranking out for opening acts. But, you know, Hootie Allen alone, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5 for opening acts. And honestly, you know what? Like I said in my preview video, Hootie Allen, you know, he has, like, that generic rap and singing style with, like, the rock and roll type shit in the background that he does. Very similar to Bryce Vine, like I said. So, you know, two very similar artists, which makes sense why they're touring together, and I would go see him headline because I thought he was great as well. Oh my God. That's going to wrap it up, y'all, for this video. Bryce Vine overall, Saturday night tour, Sunday night, very solid concert. I'm going to edit this, upload it, and go to bed, but have a great night, y'all, and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. As always, you can follow this channel on Instagram, at Spotlight on Tours Show below. And thank you so much for watching. I'm Jake Kelly, and until next time, rock on.